Hi, Tom. I got your email that you had filled up your Gmail box. Congratulations. I haven't been able to do that in 6 years, but obviously, if you had a lot of emails with a lot of attachments, then that is certainly possible. I'm going to show you today a way to find emails with attachments so that you don't have to go through your list of your inbox and search for them all the time. Now, up in the top here of your web-based browser here, when you have Gmail and you're logged in, you'll see a search mailbox. If you type in there, has attachment, and then click on search mail, you'll get a list of emails, as you can see over here, that have the paperclip item indicating an attachment. Now, that's one way to type that in, but you could also, if you don't want to do that every time, in fact, you'd rather just have something you can click on there, what you can do is you can go to this area called Settings and create something that's called a label. And labels essentially act like folders do in some other email programs do. It's a way to label something. You take some action, you say, okay, put a label on it. You want certain types of emails. So for example, when I've run a lot in the past, me and a friend of mine, we send emails back and forth with our progress, and I wanted to have all those emails essentially lumped together. Now, they're not actually physically moving these, excuse me, um, emails into a separate folder, but it's kind of grouping them together under a label. You can think of it like a folder. At any rate, let's create a label called has attachments. You create that label. Now, in order for something to happen with that label, we need to create something that's called a filter. And right up here under settings, you see it's called filter. You click on a filter. Now, for example, I've already got some filters I've created in the past. Like you can see when I have, getting back to the athletic training, when a friend of mine, he would send me something that says, the subject would be UFTA log, and I would do this, I would apply a label to it called Scott's Marathon Training. So what would happen anytime I got an email from him with this subject, I would essentially apply that label to it so it would be available under that label. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to create a new filter. And very simply, what we're going to do is look for the area here that says has attachment. You click that. We can do a test search and it should show you again that list that I showed you before with all these emails with attachments. Now we go to the next step. What we want to do is apply the label has attachments. And we're going to create a filter, but I want to check this box that says also apply filter to 400 conversations below. I click that. You can see it take a little bit. It should be done. Now, we can go back to our inbox just to kind of see what it looked like when we normally log into our email. You'll see you have your inbox here, items along the left-hand side there, drafts, spam, trash, contacts. But if you go below that, and I happen to have a chat list here of all my contacts, but you see a thing that says labels. If I click on here and I click on attachments, no, it loaded it up. One quick way, and boom, all my emails are there with all my attachments. So I don't have to remember to type in the word has, attachments up here every time to search. All I have to do is scroll down this left-hand side and click on this. Now I think there's some additional options here. Oh, you can put a certain color on there if you wanted to do that. So labels and filters to use together can do a lot of things. Another thing I can do, if you're, for example, if you're always getting emails from some source that you don't want, like you're getting spammed by somebody, you can create a filter that will say if it's from this particular party, then delete it, move it immediately to the trash, don't even keep it in the inbox. So there's all kinds of things that you can experiment with. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what you can do with labels and that. but the most important thing is you're able to find your attachments and then to delete them if you need